Your eyes open, and almost by pure reflex, your hand reaches into the dark for that glowing screen. Before you have even eaten breakfast, you are already sorting through a backlog of notifications and messages. Later, sitting in class, your physical body is in the room, but your focus keeps slipping back to that digital display. When it is time for homework, the assignments are delayed, pushed aside for a steady stream of quick videos, games, and group chats. And finally, lying in bed, you tell yourself the most common lie of the digital age: just 5 more minutes. But those 5 minutes effortlessly stretch into an hour, and then maybe 2. Technology is a vital tool for learning and connection. The danger lies in how quietly that utility slides into dependency, happening slowly and without our conscious awareness. This is a standard screen time tracker, a pie chart dividing your day into apps and minutes. Most people treat this as the definitive gauge of digital health. Raw duration is an incomplete measure. 3 hours spent researching a school project is different from 3 hours spent in a mindless scrolling loop. A more accurate assessment looks at the impact technology has on the essential, offline parts of your day. True digital health requires looking past the math. You must recognize when the device stops acting as a helpful tool and becomes an anchor. To spot that shift, you have to ask yourself a few questions designed to bypass your own psychological blind spots. Do you frequently lose track of time when you are online, only to realize an entire afternoon has vanished? Do you catch yourself phantom checking, pulling out your phone even when you know there are 0 new messages waiting for you? Are you consistently going to sleep late because you are caught up in a game or a social media feed? When you sit down to do mandatory tasks like schoolwork, do you find it difficult to maintain your focus without seeking a digital distraction? Are screen habits causing measurable isolation from your own family members, your daily physical hobbies, or face-to-face friendships? And when your device is out of reach, do you feel a spike of anxiety, restlessness, or irritation? Acknowledging these symptoms provides a clear diagnostic indicator. It signals that your default relationship with technology requires a systemic reset. Digital boundaries are proactive rules designed to keep you in control of your attention. You can enforce physical separation during moments that matter, such as putting devices away entirely during meals. You can reduce your cognitive load by disabling unnecessary notifications the second you sit down to study or do deep work. You can also protect your physical health by setting timers that remind you to stand up, move around, and rest your eyes. These rules act as a friction layer. They interrupt that automatic, unconscious scrolling loop and force you to make intentional choices about your time. Some of the most critical limits are environmental, avoiding screens entirely before bedtime, and moving the phone's charging station outside of the bedroom. Enforcing these rules creates the space for exercise, offline hobbies, and meaningful conversations with your family. When those boundaries are in place, the student who used to reach for the screen now unplugs, completes assignments, and achieves restorative sleep. Quitting technology entirely is rarely the goal. Active management ensures your screen serves as a tool to help you learn and grow, instead of a mechanism that steals you away from the real life happening around you.